Dan Carter knows he's right on the edge here.
Calculating. Enter.
And this would be the moment if this goes over. Carter for New Zealand.
Holy shit.
It's going to be
How far
close.
was that?
It's there. Carter has done it.
That was impressive.
Is that a kick to win?
That's the one that won the World Cup. This comes by not exactly by request, but kind of a request from me. Had some correspondence with Heyman Ed. I'm not sure how that name's pronounced, but
it's not that hard. Yeah,
well, at least your name isn't Michael Bolton.
He was responding to my video on Antoine Dupont. My question was, is this guy the best? Do you think he's the best in the world? Do you think he's the greatest of all time? But the conversation kind of came around to this. I'll give you a lineup of the best players, in my opinion. And I responded with the question, maybe you could narrow it down to your top 5, and then I can use those to make a video showcase that includes all of them. If you like, I'll include you in the video. And his answer was a damn good question. So the one on top of his list was Dan Carter. Again, totally new to this sport, never heard of him. Serious rugby fan considers this person to be on their list as the best in the world. I figured I'd check it out. So Dan Carter. So yeah, without further ado, I'll take a look at Dan Carter and let's check him out.
Now Carter, he's clear. Dan Carter and Israel Dag.
So you can play.
Are cutting them to ribbons.
About the third real time in attacking territory for.
I'm seeing here, this guy's probably a kicker. But I mean, it's rugby, right? So everybody kicks. So here's a question. Is there? So when you score the try, the conversion kick is taken by a specific player? Is that a number? And if so, what's the number for the kicker? Or is the kick taken by the person who scores the try? I don't think that's the case. By the way, right after this, I'm going to watch my first full match of regular union rugby. And it's going to be a replay of the 1995 World Cup because Canada was in it. So don't blame me for watching an old match. All right, let's go.
He's clear. Dan Carter and Israel Dag.
Oh, he took a bump.
All Blacks are cutting them to ribbons.
Let's see that one again. Oh, yeah. That was a good little body check. Yeah, you got to take him for the team. That's what you guys have been telling me, too. Part of the strategy of rugby is holding onto the ball long enough to draw the defenders away, which can hurt. They got flattened. What the hell? God, he made that look easy. It was like an afterthought. Meh, I'll just fire it through there on the run. Wow. I got to tell you, one of the things about rugby that really impresses me is the skill with which all the players have for kicking the ball. It's unbelievable. Like in the NFL and the CFL, American football, there's just people who are just there to kick. I don't know how many times a game they come out to kick. I don't even watch American football. But it seems like kind of not a stupid role, but like, do you have to be that specialized? Because it looks like everyone in rugby can do that. Like everyone. Not teed up at the, I don't know where I think was it 20-yard line, 30? I don't even know. This is how much I love American football. I fucking hate it. And in rugby, the difficulty for the angles that you can get, doing it on the run. Anyway, I'm kind of babbling about kicking, but that's like kudos to these guys. They're so skilled. The kicking is one of the things about the game that impresses me the most.
All Blacks rushing to get ball back quickly now. Carter away for Dan.
Oh, wow.
Try for Adam Thompson.
Was he the one that made the first pass?
And the All Blacks get the first one.
So he's 11. So he's a winger, right?
Very, very quick. Dag drawing past Thompson. Good try, Ian Smith.
Well, wonderful try and a wonderful way to bring the New Zealand fans to their feet. They've been outvoiced.
No,
by the French
that wasn't him.
17,000, but they're sitting back all of a sudden as Thompson dots down in the corner.
This is perhaps the best piece of play by the Italians. Little pop-up by Mazzario. Rogathogo has it.
12.
Carter.
12.
Coming against the cut and finding space. He has men to his right. He sees them.
That was
and
nice.
Howlett will clear
That was really
away.
nice. So what's 12, guys? What's that position?
All the way, Doug Howlett. And what a counter-attack that was.
Carter got his opportunity, looked the space, and he's just got speed and excellent vision. Beat about 4 tacklers, and then
God,
Dougie
the
Howlett.
cardio that these guys
40
must
metres
have.
out, you're not going to stop him from there.
That guy can go.
See if we see this.
I was just talking to a friend of mine this afternoon who is an American football fan, but he gave his kudos to rugby too. He says, I don't know much about the sport. He said, but buddy, I've seen it enough times to know that the level of gas you have to be able to compete in that sport with no distinction between offensive line and defensive line. It's just Ironman football with no downs. Wow, so impressive. I'm of the mind now, after watching rugby, for as long as I have, which is only about a month, this is the most taxing activity in sports that I can think of. I mean, hockey, very, very taxing, but there's line changes, You're going full out for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you're off. You can catch your breath. Rugby, it just doesn't stop.
Smith again. Carter goes for the drop goal.
How far was that? Wow, man. See, in the NFL, they got to take a running start and think about it. Again, right down the middle. See, this is kind of, I can understand why commentary, I can't remember your name.
Beautiful technique. He knew it.
One of the things about great players,
You watch his body language here. It was, I know I've got
like
this
really great
straight
players,
through
is
the
they just make it look easy. I'm a big tennis fan too, and players like Roger Federer and Pete Sampras, they weren't the most exciting players to watch, but for some reason they just got it done and they beat everyone. And I'm not saying this guy's not exciting to watch, but he makes it look so easy, and I think that was the point that I was trying to get at.
So what timing?
With this guy, yeah, I get it.
Rate of scoring. Here's Carter. Only managed 2 kicks successfully so far.
That's beautiful. I was just gonna say, if he could kick it that accurately on the run, I'm pretty sure if you tee it up, he could probably put it on your forehead from 50 yards away.
Can't find the target. Thorne pops it up. Marshall cut out pass. Carter. Now McDonald. And Howlett.
Nice.
Kick back infield. Oh, great skill.
Right back to him.
What a try.
Nice. Oh, that was awesome.
Absolutely nothing on there, but they are so dangerous from broken play, the All Blacks. And young Daniel Carter gets
Yeah, so,
12-0.
yeah, man, you Kiwis,
Carter. Freakish chance.
hats off to you.
There's another one.
And that's not taking away anything from any other rugby nation, because
That is a classic try.
I've seen plenty of your countrymen and women out there that really kick ass at the sport.
Now Ellis again. Drop kick from Carter. And
That's just a given.
over she goes.
He winds up. That's going through those
Carter lands
pipes.
close to his 4th drop goal.
What do they call them in rugby, by the way? In American football, they're called uprights.
A rare sight. It's not
I heard someone say sticks once. Yeah, I'm starting to see what the big deal is about this guy. Was that Nigel Owens? Yeah, it is, too.
There was a little nod between the two.
He took his time in making this decision.
That guy's awesome.
McCaw. He knows it's
I gotta put my
right.
glasses back on. They look
Right
stupid,
on his limit,
but
this kick.
This might
I can see a
help
lot better with them.
an awful lot. This to take New Zealand beyond that try and conversion mark.
Calculating. Enter.
And this would be the moment if this goes over. Carter for New Zealand.
Holy shit, how far was that?
It's there. Carter has done it.
That was impressive.
Is that a kick to win the World
That's the one that won the World Cup?
To beat the neighbour, the great
Wow.
rival all in one glorious go.
What year
Is
was that?
The moment to be treasured forever. for Carter and New Zealand.
Yeah, that guy really made it look easy. And I have a feeling, what's your handle? Heymanid? I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, at least your name isn't Michael Bolton.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that name.
There was nothing wrong with it until I was about 12 years old, and that no-talent ass clown became famous and started winning Grammys.
But I have a feeling that you're going to get back to me and you're going to say, man, you should check out this video or this video. And it definitely showed that skill there. But I have a feeling that there's going to be other videos on this guy that, again, I just picked it randomly because I don't want to try to really spoil myself when I don't want to know too much. If I'm going to genuinely, look at a player from kind of a off-the-cuff and raw perspective, I don't want to know anything about him. So, yeah, that was very cool. I'm going to definitely have to look into finding other video on him, and down the road I'll jump back at it and we'll give it another round for him. Thanks for being with me again on one of my reaction videos here. I got some league stuff coming up, probably just the chagrin of all my Union subscribers, but don't go anywhere. I got lots of Union coming back at you too, but I got some of my original subs are in Australia, New South Wales, and Queensland, and so I got some state of origin stuff that I'm going to look at, and then I'm going to bounce back to Union. If you guys get a chance as well, if you're still watching right now, I love you all. It's so awesome that you're still here. If you are, I put up a video of a montage of my favorite rugby clips that I've found so far, and I put some really cool music to it. Well, it got copyrighted globally, so it wasn't visible to anyone in the world. So I disputed it under what I genuinely consider to be fair use, because I even cut up the song, so even the song's been edited. So get over there and watch it, because it might not be there for much longer, because if the copyright owner say, no, we're going to maintain the claim, I'm going to have to pull it so I don't get a copyright strike, and it'll be gone. So, and I really want you guys to watch it. I'm not just like trolling you guys for clicks. I want you to see it because I want to know your opinions on it. I've got some good comments so far. I think it's really cool, and it's kind of a tribute from me to you guys and girls. So please get over there and check it out. I'll put a link right here so you can see it. There it is. Please click on it and check it out while it's still there, because it might not be there for very much longer. As always, may you guys all find water and shade. I love you all. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Help me get up to 1,000, and I will see you guys on the next one. Always a pleasure.
Michael Bolton?
That's me.
So are you related to that singer guy?
No, it's just a coincidence.